Yo, what's up everyone? I am excited for tonight's item shop because there's something new that's going to be dropping. Let's see. We have the God of Thunder pack. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, so for 2,500 V-Bucks, you get Thor Odinson, wield Stormbreaker and Reformed Mjolnir as pickaxes or gliders. Reformed Mjolnir includes the built-in bring the hammer down emote. Bundle includes loading screen, and it looks like the only way of getting any of these cosmetics is by getting the bundle itself. So as you can see, we have selectable styles, full charge. That's sick. Have cape on, cape off, which I have Batman capes on, so that's why that's still there. The cape, nice. That looks so good. Mighty Thor. It's gonna be the same way. Yo, this is clean. Mighty Thor's cape. So it looks like there's more bunches in the middle, but we'll look more into that. Yo, Stormbreaker. Okay, so I think anybody can carry this one, but I think Mjolnir is still only bound to Thor and Captain America, Mighty Thor, and then Thor Odinson. Wield Stormbreaker. Okay, so that's gonna be the glider. So you have that. Yo, that is sick. So reactivity, I'm assuming that's gonna be from you harvesting. That is clean. The loading screen looks so good. And then we have, nice, that's built in. Okay, so both of them, you have the full reactivity and not. I am pumped. I missed out on the Thor from the battle pass, which doesn't matter because this is way better. But we're gonna go ahead and see this in game, and I'm gonna give you my full thoughts and review. So let's do it. I am so pumped. This looks so cool. Let's do this. Okay, so here we have Thor Odinson, free falling. You have the cape on there, or I have the full charge mode off right now, but it looks really cool. The physics on the cape look incredible. Let's go ahead and deploy. Yo, that is so sick. I love it. Yep, that is awesome. Okay, so here we have Thor. So here's the skin in game. So this matches the movie, okay? So you've got that blue, gold, black, red. I think they did a phenomenal job. This looks incredible. You've got the helmet on, and this is with the full charge off, like I said earlier. I love the armor. I can't wait to see it with the full charge on. I think majority of the time I'll probably run it without it on, just because it might pop out too much. The cape looks great on there. Flush, it connects with the two big circles on the front of the chest plates. It looks very regal. Then you have Stormbreaker. So it is like the pickaxe animation. I think it would have been crazy to have the Thor hammer animation, which I thought he might have had, but it looks good. It sounds really good. And the reactivity, as you can see, nothing happens when I do this. The reactivity comes from hitting weak points. That's 1. That's 2. It keeps building up. That's 3. I think after the third one, it's the same thing over. But once you get that reactivity going, you get that electric contrail on there. Even the splash effect has a little bit of electricity on there. That might only be whenever you're actually reactive. As you can see, it stays there for a little bit. Yeah. So when it's not fully reactive, the impact isn't electric until afterwards. The sound effects on it are crazy. I love that effect as you're moving away. Yeah, this is overall a great set. This is what happens when you slide, when you're running. Let's go ahead and build up a little bit. This is what it looks like when you aim down sights. So that helmet does protrude a little bit, and he is a bit of a bulkier skin, but you're not losing a lot of visibility on there. Yeah, it's good. Initial thoughts though, this looks crazy good. Definitely one of the best Marvel skins in the game now. That sounds so epic. So I am pumped. Let's check it with the full reactivity on and no cape. Let's do it. All right, so here we have Thor Odinson without the cape. You see a lot more blue. All of the red gets taken out because there's actually no red on the actual skin. It looks like it is in nighttime, so let's go ahead and land real quick. Okay, one thing to note is that it does pull out the cape whenever you glide. Interesting. Okay, so the full charge is on. So it looks like it's a reactive skin. So we're gonna go ahead and throw in an enemy bot here. There we go. So the electricity started pumping. Okay, so it's not a permanent reactivity. So it's only based off of eliminations. Let's throw another one down. Yeah, the eyes do glow. It's not a permanent reactivity. That looks sick though. Okay. So there's no way of keeping it on. Because we're up to 4 eliminations, so it never stays on there. So that's cool. That means that you can run the reactivity on there and not have to worry about standing out. But it does mean that you don't have that effect going on the entire match. So it's good and bad. If you're more competitive and you don't want to stand out, then you're not going to have that problem. Unfortunately, that means that as you're going throughout the map, you're not going to have that electricity pulsing throughout the match. Okay, so that is 10 eliminations. It seems like it might be staying up a little bit longer after each elimination, but it won't stay on permanently throughout the match. But we are here in the light, so let's take a good look at the skin. You know, just from the front, it's the same thing. You're just not going to have that cape on there. And from the back, you're just going to have that blue, black, and gold, which looks really good. I do think that it looks better with the cape, actually. And I'm usually not for the capes. You could have Stormbreaker not have reactivity, but that reactivity only happens when you're hitting the weak points. So I think it's good to have both of the reactivities on. It's a cool little effect that lets you stand out after an elimination. But overall, I think this skin is incredible. So good. Definitely going to be one of the best Marvel skins out there now. And that's saying a lot because they have great ones. So let's check out Mighty Thor and all of her accessories. Let's do it. Alright, so here we have the Mighty Thor skin, free falling. So she does have the cape on there too. These capes look really good. So we're going to go ahead and deploy Mjolnir's flight. You got that lightning effect. And then that thing just looks so sick. Right, so here we have the skin by itself. Let's go ahead and show off the emote. Nice. That looks so nice. That looks sick. Okay, so that emote is built into the pickaxe itself. So as you can tell, we have the animation for Mjolnir on here. Now this pickaxe is slightly different from the one that's already in the game from the battle pass. This is obviously Mjolnir like remade, so the shards are all put together. So you will see cracks throughout the entire hammer. So that is the only difference on there. The reactivity is turned on right now, and just like Stormbreaker, it's gonna be from hitting weak points on there. And you do get that splash effect and the contrail only after you have that reactivity going. Once it goes off and you do see that it stays on for a little bit, it does go away. We can get an in-depth look. The helmet looks cool. Neither of the skins have the option of taking the helmet off, which I think would have been a plus. They have the helmet on. You have the armor from the movie itself. I don't believe that the character models are actually based off of Chris Hemsworth and Natalie Portman. They do look pretty similar though. You've got brown, red, silver on this one. The cape is a little bit longer, but you don't have that much of a visibility loss on Mighty Thor here. It is a lot slimmer, which looks really good. So this is what she looks like as she's running. We got sliding. Let's go ahead and mantle. I think on this one I would probably prefer it without the cape. Let's go ahead and build a little bit just so you get an idea of what that looks like. I'm going to go ahead and switch and turn the reactivity on, take off the cape. So let's do that. And then of course the loading screen looked really good. One of the best ones out there. That looks so sick. So here we are, free falling, no cape. Definitely less bulkier because the cape isn't all over the place. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to have the cape come back when we deploy Mjolnir. Yep. Mjolnir being cracked adds so much more effect to that. You've got the electricity popping off throughout the entire hammer. I think this looks really good. So personally, I would always run reactivity on for both of them. Here is the emote with no cape on there. Let's get another look at the skin without the cape. Definitely more muted, does not stand out as much anymore. And then the cape not moving around a lot as you're running does make that skin a lot more minimal. And as you can see, there's no electricity pulsing right now. The skin looks really good. Let's go ahead and run. We're gonna slide. Let's go ahead and mantle. Let's go ahead and test that reactivity. As you can see, it pulses, stays there for a couple of seconds, then goes away again. The lights light up, the pulses throughout the entire body, then it goes away. It looks so good. This Mjolnir with the cracks on there is, I think, is going to be better. Let's see it at the nighttime. Looks really good. So I'm a big fan of this entire set. So let's go back to the lobby so I can give you my full thoughts on the entire bundle. So first up is going to be this loading screen. Looks sick. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Definitely worth it. Now we're gonna take a look at both of these skins. Thor Odinson, a little bit more bulkier, but I love the blue, I love the gold, I love the red. And then when you have that cape on, I think he looks so much better. This is gonna be a 10 out of 10 for me. Like honestly, I think this might be one of my new favorite Marvel skins. Definitely up there. We'll definitely be running it 100%. Reactivity on all the time. And then this Mighty Thor skin, I love her without the cape. I think you can run some more like Viking themes with it, put some cool back blings on there. Then if you want to run it with the cape on too, she doesn't look bad either. I think this is a 9 out of 10 for me. Great skin, great design, I love it. Brown, silver, you got the black on there, the red if you want to add a little bit of a pop. I think it looks really good. This is the Thor Odinson on the Mighty Thor. As you can tell, it does sit different and you do get those circles on there, which would be the same thing with this one, Mighty Thor's cape, if you put it on anything else. Looks good. So even running this on other skins, like let's put that on there. So as you can see here, putting it on Captain America, it adds those on there. Looks really good. And a big thing that if you didn't know, Captain America can actually wield all the other pickaxes here. So we have the Reformed Mjolnir, I think is great, 10 out of 10. Stormbreaker, a little bit bigger, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I wish it would have had the same animation as this one, and I wish that reactivity would have been able to stay on the entire time. I think it would have just made it pop a lot more. But these are great pickaxes, and the only skins that can run these pickaxes are Thor from the Battle Pass, the 2 new Thors, and Captain America, because he is worthy to be able to run all of them. Now we have the 2 new gliders. These can only be run by the 2 new Thors and the Thor from the original Battle Pass. They look incredible. I do gotta give the edge to Mjolnir's flight, because that has that added electricity throughout the entire hammer. Looks so good. Stormbreaker's flight looks good. It doesn't pop as much. I think they could have added a little bit more electricity throughout the entire hammer, but I'd give both of them a 10 out of 10. And then we have the emote bringing the hammer down. Looks really good. Big fan of it. I'd give a 10 out of 10 for that one. Overall, I mean, I think they did a great job with these skins. The only way that you can get any of this is by buying the entire bundle, which is 2,500 V-Bucks. It's going to be a little bit more, but you get a lot of cosmetics included, and I think that it's worth to buy. If you can do it, absolutely jump on it 100%. So that's gonna be my review, my thoughts. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. And again, guys, thank you for all the love and the support. If you found this video helpful at all, be sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.